They really hated each other. Grandma never told me that. She always referred to Aunt Kathy as her best friend, a kindred spirit. She always said that she felt sad that they had to stay in touch.
That is, this book's even about her life. How do we know she just didn't make this whole thing up?
Violet?
No, seriously, we don't know. We don't know anything about her at all. We only knew her when she was old and when she was dying. And she's dead now anyways, so who cares?
How could you say that, Vi? She loved us. That's what we know about her. That, and she made the best apple pies and loved to play the big bad wolf with us.
And she hosted the best afternoon tea parties and would let us stay up all night watching movies while we slept over.
She took us to the fair in the summertime, and she let us stuff ourselves with cotton candy and ride the bumper cars until we just about threw up.
And she wrapped our Christmas gifts with so much tape you need scissors to get into them.
And she loved hearing us play the piano.
She bought us all Barbies, even though Mom hated it.
And she'd take us to McDonald's for lunch and let us order the large fries.
See? We do know her. We did know her.
She was a great grandma.
Should I keep reading? After realizing quite quickly that her and Tabitha had little in common, Rose vowed to spend as little time as possible outside of the dorm. So, despite her introverted nature, Rose joined clubs and attended parties and did everything she could to blend into the background and go unnoticed. And, most importantly, to avoid Tabitha at all costs. And then, one night, while she was helping out at a fundraiser, Rose saw Charlie. She knew in that instant that her life as she knew it was about to be changed forever. He was tall and handsome, the life of the party, and she was in love, and he didn't even know she existed. But in that moment, she also saw the possibility of a new life dawning for herself. If only she could figure out how to even just talk to him.
for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time is what your heart to me. I loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000
But of course, Rose had very little experience when it came to boys. She had no idea how to even...
Okay. Don't you think this is getting a little cliche? I mean, I don't remember Grandma being that way. This shy, pathetic character. I always remember her speaking what was on her mind.
Well, sometimes people change, Violet. We're talking about a time when Grandma was like 18 or 19, the same age as me.
Yeah, but still, I don't think she'd be the shy, pathetic character. And being afraid to talk to a boy? That's not Grandma.
You of all people should know, right, Vi? I mean, wasn't it just last year you were hiding away in your bedroom all for that boy? What was his name?
Carter.
Carter. That's right. The story of star-crossed lovers. One of whom had no idea who the other one was. The other madly in love with a guy who didn't even know her name.
Right. See? Grandma's not the only cliche. Oh, how will I get him to notice me?
How will I know if I love him?
How will I know if he really loves me back? All right, you two, that's enough. How do you think Grandma figured it out?
There's a boy I know, he's a one in 3.
But instead, the underdog is triumphant.
The what? The who? I told you not to read ahead.
You were taking forever.
Oh, I got stuck in the kitchen talking to Uncle Jim about his bingo games. Then to Aunt Janine about her Shih Tzu Terrence.
Terrence.
Yeah. So what's an underdog?
Well, an underdog is someone who isn't expected to win, but somehow does. It makes everyone feel good because we start to believe that all us common folk can win too.
Thanks. But who is the underdog?
Well, remember how Grandma and her roommate Tabitha didn't like each other at first and then became friends?
Uh-huh.
Gross.
And then Grandma fell in love with Charlie?
Well, when Tabitha started going to the fundraisers with Grandma, she met Charlie.
And she fell in love with him too.
No.
Yes. And of course, with Tabitha being cute and blonde and bubbly and everything,
Charlie noticed her first because she was outgoing and wasn't scared to ask him out.
Grandma was heartbroken.
Even though she tried really hard not to show it,
And there was excruciating pain of Tabitha being her roommate.
so she had to listen to Tabitha go on about all the details of how amazing dating Charlie was every single day.
And endure the hot sting of rejection.
Except it wasn't really rejection because Charlie didn't even know Grandma existed. Could you imagine how tortured she felt?